around this big. All right, if it's a male, you might have lines like that from the baldness. Okay. Now, so what you do is you grab it around here. You grab it here and peel it back like that. Okay, peel it back. All right, and it'll pull off. It'll make a disgusting sound. So let's say it's someone important, right? All right, so you take a sample of the that mustache, right? Okay, so you to make sure that it's authentic, or you take the dentures and you make sure they're with them, so that way the person knows who this person is. All right, because sometimes you go and you risk your ass looking for somebody, all right, and somebody might be paying some serious money for it. So you have to make sure it's the real thing, okay, and you have to make sure it's the real thing. So you have to bring some kind of proof that it's the real thing. So you bring a piece of hair, preferably from the longest part, and so let's say they have a mustache. You bring that definitely, all right. If this person had a mustache when they died, then you bring it. It's usually around here, all right. Sometimes you might find it around the jaw. It might be left there. Okay. So when you bring out the jaw, so I'll show you later. I'm in the real coffin itself. It's very. It's hard to find. Okay, and it's very. So you can lose it real fast, all right? So when you find it, okay, the jaw is usually like that. I'm around this shape, okay? It's like that, okay. So when the body decomposes, it's like long like that, okay? It all rots out in a flat line, almost, so you can't see it, okay? See the top usually has teeth, but the bottom is sometimes hard to find, okay? Because it's usually out like that. Now, when you first find it, you might have to do some fixtures, okay, and put a spring on the sides. So that way, it'll open it up, all right, and shut for show. It's very okay, but after a while, you take some screws and everything. You make a hole here, and in the jaw, you put the spring, and then it's fine. It's just like that, all right. It's open and closed. All right. So what you do? So when you first open them up, all right, do not grab it here, all right. Don't grab it by the teeth like that, all right. You grab it by the eyes or the nose. You pull it out. Put your finger all the way in. There's nothing there that will hurt you at all. All right. You have to make sure of that. There's nothing that can hurt you. Do not be afraid. Pull it out like that. Do not pull it by the teeth, or else it'll break out like that, and you will have holes. So it's like a waste of time. Okay, so you grab it like that and pull it forward. Or so you'll have the backbone like this, alright, and you'll have ribs. Now the shirt usually turns hard. Alright, so you have to break off the shirt and you have to rip it back. Now, okay, so try and keep the real teeth in. Right, the roots will pop out very, very, very easy. Okay, see, as you can see, the bone is very thin, so that's why these popped out very, very easily. I can almost pop them in, but I can't pop them in quite right. Why? Because the gum was about this far, so that's why you can't push them all the way in, because that's how far it went when they were alive. Okay, now see, as you can see, these are the nostrils. Okay, for this you're gonna have to take something, push it in, wrap around thin cloth or something, push it in so that we could get that real clean. On the inside, see, on the inside, if you don't want to make a cut around here, so you have to take something real thin and push it around, make sure it's all clean. All right, see, so remember you have a very small hole. All right, so you make a cut around here, so you can make sure that the inside is all clean. But I mean, it won't look that nice afterwards. As a matter of fact, it won't look that good at all. Okay, so what you do is you try to make the best. Put your finger in there if you have to, and get it as clean as possible. All right, so that way you don't have to make a cut, and it's much better. If you want to afterwards, you could set it down, put put a black candle on the top and let it bleed down. Let the candle wax fall, and it looks nice. Okay, so what you do, if you want, you can try diluted bleach on it. Okay, you dip it in there for a few seconds. All right, so wash it off. All right, then afterwards you dip it back in, wash it off. Make sure the bone does not get that soft with water, or else after a while this will be very fragile. All right, and if you say you topple it over, it will break on you. So what you do is try and dilute the bleach as much as possible. Do not paint it at all. Do not paint this at all, because it will ruin the whole thing. Because it is hell to get the paint in here and get it right. Because you want to see the cracks like this. There's a crack. So you want to see everything, so that way it looks real. Okay, you want to see every little crack around the sides. Right, you want to know that it's real. Okay, so that way you know it's authentic and it looks nice like that. It looks much better when it's real. Okay, if it's fake, see if it's fake, you will know when it's fake. Okay, see around the nose, it's never perfect. Right, everybody has their own different thing. Around here, it's always somehow cracked in a way. Okay, around here you will see cracks. If you don't see cracks around here, not cracks out, just cracks around here, see after it's washed, then you know it's fake. Okay, you should see some around here, cracks that can peel out like this. Alright, like that. It's like flaky. That way you know it's real. Okay, around the sides you will see every little detail on a real skull, but there is no way you can actually duplicate that in real life. There is no actual way you can really do it. Alright, because you have holes going in through here and going out to the back. Okay, all this, so remember, this is all flesh-like. Okay, see this like that, that's hair. Right, that's hair left over. This is the hair afterwards. This person had very short hair, as you can see. It's like flaky, it flakes off real fast. This right here is my blood, so don't fake that, you know, for blood of the person, all right, because they have no blood, all right. This is their blood. It's nothing. It's just brownish. It's already decayed. Okay, this one is from a very long time ago. Okay, if you find something more new, you can expect more breadishness. Okay, so this one will end up a little brown. Okay, because it's very old. Okay, so after you wash it, so it'll be like brown and like beigeish, okay? But if you find something new, it will be reddish all around it. It'll be red. If you find something really old, okay, it will be brownish all around. So you leave it in your, on your roof or something, okay? But all right, it's like in the summertime or something, when there's a lot of sun, it's real hot, and after a while, this will get all white. It will look beautiful. Everything, you can put it anywhere. So you put it on the wall, find a way to fix this on, it'll look great. And if you also get the leg bones, it'll look even better like this. With both of them on it. Like that. It'll look beautiful. So what you do, okay, some of them you might find some more metal on it than others. Alright, so what you're gonna have to do is actually reach in and get these out. Right? See this part, see on the inside, see this part on the inside and everything, it's always glass, alright? But for the legs and everything, you always find it's metal. Sometimes you will find it's glass. But a lot of times you'll find it's metal. Alright, so what you first have to do, alright, so this is cloth. You have to peel back the cloth, which is very hard. So as you can see, this is very hard to rip. Alright, so say this was hard. Alright, it would be very hard. You have to find a knife and you have to make a slice, okay? You peel it back like that. Okay, and you will find the ends of the bones. You will not see the rest of it. Right, you will only see this part. Right, you only see the ball of the bone. Right, so you grab the ball, you drag it forward, and it'll pop out like nothing. And that's how you have that. All right, if you want fingers, So if you want fingers, do not move anything. Don't move nothing at all, or else you will not find them. Alright, because once you've mixed up all the bones, you won't see which ones are fingers or which ones are toes. It's very hard. So what you do is, before you even move this part, alright, you find the hands. Alright, you take out the fingers, because those are small. They're very small. They're in parts. Alright, if you rip off this part, you will leave the rest, and this part, and this part, and this part. Alright, so if you want this part, alright, you have to take that out first, right? Because it will break off like nothing. It will be very, very easy to break off. Alright, the flesh is exactly as I've explained, like this, like nothing, flaky. It's nothing. There's nothing to be afraid of. It's that old. This one is very old, so it's nice. So look for dates that are over 60 years old. If you find something over 60 years old, this is what you will get, or maybe even a bit better. Now, if you find something over 60 years old, you are in good luck. Alright, see, it's that way you don't have to wash off much. You wet it and the rest will fall off. And it's very, very, very easy. Now, if you find something more new, so you have to rub it and rub it and rub it, or you gotta wash off all the blood and everything, you know, because it's a bit more new. This one has almost no brains. Let me see. Right, there's a piece of the brains. Let's see. Right, there's another piece of brains. If I had something wet here, I would wet them up and let you see how the brains look afterwards. Okay, if you find something more new, you might find it in a chunk. Right, and if you shake it, it won't sound crisp like this. Alright, sounds very crisp. Now some of them might sound a little more fleshy like. Alright, it won't be fleshy, but it'll be soft. Alright, and once you wet them, they're gonna turn into brains, and they're gonna be very soft. So you have to watch out for the drain in your sink, because it might get caught in there. Alright, so what you do is you shake it out in the toilet, or you shake it out in a bucket, because it will get caught. It's best if you wash it in a bucket. It's that way afterwards you can see what's solid and everything. You can put everything in the toilet, and that way nothing will get caught. Make sure there's no witnesses. When you leave, always bring a bag. If you leave witnesses, sometimes you might like doing these things and everything. At the wall, somebody might see them and say, that was him, that was him, that was him. Never let anybody point you out, right? Because if you get pointed out, it's very easy, alright? So let's say you robbed around 5 graves, alright? Alright, for the first one, you might be able, you might get caught, alright? But if there's witnesses for the rest of them, you will get caught too. Why? Because they're gonna blame you for it, alright? Because they caught you for this one, that means you most likely did the rest of them, and the judge will say it was you. Never leave witnesses. If you have to knock them out so that way they think it's a dream. It's best not to kill, but if it's necessary, do it. But it's just best so you always have a nice dark bag. Not plastic white like this, why? Because you can see through it, right? You can see shapes. Use paper bags, or a book bag that's leather or something like that, so you can't see the shape. So when you finally find the place, make sure it's secure and everything. Make sure you always bring more than one person. Make sure one person is outside. Make a test first. See how much noise protrudes outside. Okay, you have to set somebody on each side. So make at least 4 sides to make a lot of noise. All right, so the person's on one side. You count out how much noise there is. And you do that on each side around. All right, and that's be roads nearby. See how far that noise will reach. If it's windy, the noise will carry. Right, the noise will go far. Okay, it will go much more farther if it's windy. Okay, if it's raining, the rain will help you a lot. If it's snowy, the snow will leave footprints. If it's summertime and there's no rain, then that's, I think, the perfect time, except for one thing: the guards might be a bit active at that time. So what you do it is in around July, when it's a little cold. You wear some nice warm gloves. The guards won't be as active and everything, because they're going to be cold, exactly like you are. So that way they're not going to be active. So still gonna ride around, but not listen that much. So what you do is around, you know, when it's a little cold and it's not raining or snowy outside, you do it. In the summertime you can take the risk, but you know, they're a bit more active, so it's risky. Okay, so what you do, so you go to like a magic shop where they like skulls and everything for rituals. Okay, so I think you could get around 250 for one of these. If you get a leg bone and it's carved into a necklace or something, you might get around 650 for it. It's really worth it, because a lot of people won't do this, and you know, and this is worth a lot of money and everything, because it's real. Alright, this is authentic. So like a lot of people will pay some serious money for it. So what you do is you sell it. Do not put your real name or anything. So while you're in the shop or even in the neighborhood, do not say your real name or anything. Or if you have friends with you, ask them to switch your name or something like that. Try not to leave that many clues around, like videotapes, like exactly what we're making now. Don't make that many of them. Alright, don't make tapes, do not make records, because if you are caught, if they find those in your house, you will get caught badly. Alright, this video is that way you will learn, if you're a beginner to this thing. It's fun and everything. You can do it for fun only, just to see what you end up with and everything, because every one of them looks different. If you want, you can find something about 5 years old and you'll find something real good. It's gonna smell like crazy. I think it will. I really think it will. It will be a little fleshy, but I think that's the good part, because if you ask me, alright, your first one's gonna be very exciting, but your second one's gonna be a little boring. This is my second one. This is a little boring, you know. I find no fear in holding it, toss it around, you know. Really, and everything uses a baton, you know. It don't matter to me anymore. If you find something fleshy, that bugs you out, seriously, because it really catches you. It smells, it's hard, but in a way, it's weird and everything. You can see what the person looked like when they first died, or they're gonna be a little decomposed. So alright, so you look for something about 1 year old at the most. If you want, you could look for a freshly dug grave. Look for a freshly dug grave. It'll be a little hard to find, because so let's say in a mausoleum, right? 5-year-old tombs look exactly the same as 1-year-old or 3-month-year-olds. Okay, but if you're outside,
yo, check it out. If they get something new, you have to bring some kind of tool, man, because to get the head off, like, this is so old that you can just pull the head off. Something with skin on it still, man, you have to rip that shit apart. You have to fucking get
bring
a hatchet or something.
Yeah, if you want to and everything, you could bring a knife. Most likely, alright, if you want to, you could grab it, exactly like I said, by the eyes. Okay, there's gonna be eyeballs still. That's why you wear gloves. Don't think of it as a prop, as if it was from a monster movie, just something fake. Alright, the eyeball sockets don't fit that well, okay, but when it's old, you can really push them in. Put your fingers, lock them around like that, pull the head back like that, okay? Pull it back like that. It should loosen up from the spinal cord, so that way you don't mess up this part and everything, ripping it off, okay? Pull it back, okay? And afterwards, you could bring a knife, cut open the neck, and just rip off the rest. Just grab it like that from the jaw and rip off the rest, and it should pop out if it's new. It's going to smell. It might be it might feel a little moldy. Don't think about it. Think of it as a prop. If you want, you can look for something underground. Underground, you should bring at least six people with you. Bring around three to dig for you and everything. So you dig and your friend digs, and then it's another friend digs. You have to find some place really secluded, so that way there's no interruptions. Okay, so you each take turns. First one digs, so then the other digs, and the other digs. All right, you keep going in a circle. All right, the rest of the three have to be lookouts, because if it's outside, you're out in open ground, it's dangerous. So you have to make sure you do not get caught. If you get caught, this is a serious offense, and I know it. I don't know why I did this. It's fun. I like it. So what you do is you bring guards. Guards are a major necessity. If you have walkie-talkies, even better. Just make sure you keep switching channels every 10 minutes. You should switch to another channel at random. Okay, all right. So right before you go, say you're on channel 12, right? All right. So make the next one 22. All right. So then you hop to 15. All right. Then you go to 14. You don't just do it at random. Do not make it so make it in no mortar whatsoever. Okay. If you want, you could really set them off by putting down clues to it that wouldn't be there out of the ordinary. If you want, you can actually go out of the way. You can bring the old shoes, right, that you have and everything. See, I'm sure you have some old shoes, so you can wear them, right? So you wear those backwards. All right, you walk, all right, and you backtrack a long while. All right, then you walk forward and everything with those shoes normal. All right, you go all the way back to the grave. All right, then you walk off in some other direction. All right, so that's when you set them off majorly. All right, yes, you have to think. You have to make new clues to these things. All right, because they're not just sitting there waiting for you and everything. You have to make new ones up so that we can set everybody off track. It's like you rob somebody important's grave. Okay, so everybody's gonna be looking for you. So you have to set them off the track totally. Make sure they are off the track. Don't drink like I've been drinking when you rob graves, because you can't run as fast, and your instincts aren't just that well tuned when you're drinking, because you get drunk and you're just a little. All right. So other than that, it's virtually easy. It's a nice business if you find the right people to buy. All right. See, it's like your first four or five graves, they're gonna be fun, but after a while you're gonna be like, I want money for this. And so you find somebody who's like, who wants this person. All right, so it's like if you want Elvis or something, you get at least $1 million for it. All right, if you want Marilyn Monroe, at least get $1 million for it. You get high prices. The more famous they are, get the most high prices. All right. So if that person really wants it, they will get that money. Or else otherwise it's not worth it. And always ask for money up front. Ask for at least half. So not half, ask for like 25% up front, alright? Because you're risking your ass. I'm actually walking up there, I'm up front robbing it. Because suppose you get caught and everything while you're robbing the grave. You should at least waste some of the money and everything so you have fun before you get caught, because I don't think you want to go to jail and everything without having wasting none of the money and everything. You want to have fun before you do it. The night before you do it, you should get laid. You should get laid, because that exercises certain muscles, and as a matter of fact, you do have a lot more energy, because I don't know why, it seems to exercise a lot of the muscles that you have, and the next day you somehow do have a lot of energy and everything, and there's a lot of things you might have to do while you're getting this out. And things, you know, it takes a lot of exercise. You have to push a lot and everything. You might have to run a lot if you get caught. And I don't know. So that's about it for now. The next time we'll show you the coffin itself and the way we opened it and the way it was done. Okay, this was made by Anthony. Well, as a matter of fact, let's forget the last name. It's Anthony and Gino. Okay, this was made by us two. We worked hard. Also, Bucci and Taco also helped it at the very beginning. Me and Gino first opened it up though. Alright, we opened it up. We broke it open, but the other guys helped out a lot. I like to put them in this, you know, but they're not here because they really helped and everything, because we're the forefathers, me, Taco, and Bucci and everything. We're the first ones who opened up and everything. We made this trend from now on. This is a trend. We will keep doing it for the fun, and soon. And our next big hit is Houdini. If you're watching this video, then you'll know who it was. Bye-bye.